press, turn. These hips drop out here again, boom, and then we trip to the side, trip, and then we fly up. Yes.
Welcome everybody to another edition of SIDF Plus. Today I am here with Noelle Price of PriceArts, and we are super excited to talk a little bit about what she's been doing during this time cooped up at home. Hi Noelle, it's nice to see you.
Hi Connie, it's good to see you too.
Awesome. Well, thanks for inviting us into your house and letting us talk for a moment. Tell me a little bit, or tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name, like you said, is Noelle Price. I am the executive director of PriceArts, which is a multidisciplinary arts organization. However, within that organization, we have Never Ending Work Dance Project, New Dance Project, and I am the artistic director of that. I moved to Seattle, I think August of 2015, and I loved it. I moved here because I wanted to try. I wanted to see if I could start from nothing and develop something new. Ha ha ha, something new.
That's awesome. That sounds wonderful.
I still think that it's a safe place to explore. I think that it comes with challenges, both personal and external. So depending on who you are and who you've had the opportunity to engage with, it can be a challenge to create and get traction here. Mm. But if you do, Seattle has a good way of celebrating you, which again is something I'm trying to navigate. Is that the most positive thing, or is it stunting?
One of those, like, you mean like everybody's a winner kind of thing? Or
Sometimes. Yeah. So that challenges me at times, because I'm like, wait, we celebrate here, as we should, because everyone has the opportunity to do art and to be an artist. However, I often desire some critical feedback, which there are becoming opportunities for that in the city as well.
Good. Well, before we get started into talking about, the difficulties of creating and rehearsing right now, and also you telling us a little bit about your James Ray residency this year. Mm-hmm. There were a couple of questions that have come in from audience members that I have that I'd like to kind of toss your way and see if you have answers for me for that. So was there ever anything that you loved or disliked so much in your path into dancing that you said, like, oh, that's definitely what I want to do, or this is definitely not for me?
Well, I think that's a hard question because potentially I wanted to do it all. Was the industry going to let me do it all? Maybe not. Is choreographing and being a choreographer and an artistic director my ever-loving passion? Yeah, it is. Did I want to experience all the other aspects of our dance world? Yes. Did I think that I would be accepted in those worlds for one reason or another, be it me being a person of color or my physical makeup? Yeah, I thought those were factors. And so whether those things truly would have held me back from experiencing other avenues in dance, I won't know because I didn't try them. I think all of what we have in dance speaks to someone and is filling. So
another question that came in is, so do you hear the music and then create, or do you see the dance and then get music later that fits with how you saw the dance? How is your creative process there?
As a young artist, I think my creative process is always changing. For the works with N.E.W, I would say that personal experiences and that day's emotion will be what drives and develops the phrase work or intention or creative prompt of the day. I then get to say, here's the direction we're going in. Here is some material that we've been working on. And then we get to tailor the music towards that material. Yeah.
Interesting. That's great. Another question was, how do you remember all the choreography, all the steps? Like, I know you also teach, so you have
Woo!
this like huge array of like, you know, choreography that you must have in your head. How do you remember it all?
I teach a lot of classes in a week.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. That's why my students and my dancers are there. When I was a young girl, I remember them telling me that it was my job to remember choreography. And remember, this is before we were filming everything and having it readily available to review. So I think I still operate in that mentality where I'm like, it is your job to remember this choreography. And for my littles, I think it's more of an opportunity for them to rise up and be independent learners, where they say, Miss Noelle, that's not what you did last week. And I love it. I'm always like, I know it's not. I often don't remember. Physical memory is real. So if a particular song comes on, sometimes my body will start moving and I'll know. So that is how I usually remember for my younger dancers, is I just have to play the music and they know it's going to take me one time to bring the information back.
Yeah. And you were so lucky that you actually already had your residency before everything shut down.
So the James Ray residency has been so encouraging as a company that's only been running, this is our third year. And to have that space to go into a 3-day residency where you're in this home, you're sleeping at the same place, and then you walk to the backyard and you're dancing. So we've been working on a piece called Be Safe, which we were going to share in the Seattle International Dance Festival this summer, as well as we were.
Name right now.
Huh?
What a fitting name. You created this before everything happened, and now everybody, I feel like everybody signs off their emails and everything with "Be safe." So
It's true. It's true. I was thinking about that, how it resonates with what is happening presently. But the piece originally began because not many of our Seattle International Dance Festival watchers know this, but PriceArts usually does art for change missions. That's actually how we got started about 6 years ago as an organization during the rise in visibility of police brutality. So PriceArts typically will take a happening, a world happening, and choose to learn more about it. So it's not that we're saying we know what is taking place, but this is our opportunity to learn. And then as we learn, you can go on that journey with us and learn as well. So we've been learning about homelessness through two of our advisors who previously lived in homelessness. And we were asking the questions, does this feel respectful to put on stage? What would be your desired outcome? And so the goal was to kind of bring visibility to the struggles and the happenings of homeless communities, as well as, in addition to validating those experiences, show communities that have a home that this is not a personal problem, but a systematic issue. So that was our goal, or is our goal, with Be Safe, which will still be produced at some point. So yeah, we were able to really dive into that. Here, I want to show you some of the things that we did. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here.
I'd love to see that.
And hopefully my technology abilities will do okay here.
I do think it is kind of cool that I can look at your computer. from my
Yeah, let's see if this, okay.
There we
Can
go.
you see
Awesome.
that, Connie?
Yes, we can all see that.
Okay, great.
Okay, so that's your lovely group there.
This is my company. Well, the company has main company members. So what you see here is Robert, Tessa, it's hard. I mean, I can't point to them. Lisa, Maddie, Eva, and Aviana. And Noelle Price is there too. That's me. So this is the main company member, and Aviana is one of our consultants, if you will. This is us. We were doing what are those poems called? An
Haiku?
I am poem, or where you're from poem.
Oh,
So
okay,
we
yeah.
took an opportunity to explore artistically in a different way other than dance. But mainly what we did was we wrote about where we were from, and we wrote about home, and then we were able to transition that information into solos that we then used in the piece that we are creating. So just kind of see, we were spending some time together through that. And I'll just quick click through. You're going to see additional humans here. So we believe in visible diversity, be it age, color, and other. So just these are the humans that we got to spend time with through our 3-day residency. Oh, we were at the grocery store and we had a good time. And then we also were able to perform and just to break bread with your company and then get back up and keep moving again. That's a really good thing. So we're so grateful to the James Ray experience.
Awesome. That sounds so fun. So in this world of creating digitally and making movement and setting movement, like what do you think the dance world will look like in the next couple of years?
So I think everyone has their own opinion about it. I hear a lot of people saying that it won't look the same. But in my heart, I don't know how it could look different. I don't want it to look different. I will say that the structures that we've had in terms of hierarchy and traditional structures of companies and things, maybe this is an opportunity for radical change and an opportunity for people to assess and revise what was and wasn't working, right? I think in so many ways, if you've been doing something for so long, it doesn't matter if it wasn't, if there wasn't positive aspects in every area, you're going to keep doing it, right? But now we're at this like pause, we're at this flattening, we're at this almost equalizer for both well-known companies as well as, you know, small dance companies. And that's a beautiful thing. So maybe in talking around, maybe the difference will be that we connect more and we reach out more fully, and that there's not so much fear in the hierarchy of dance, because we need each other in this moment. But the truth is, what I love about dance is the in-person connection, energy, and being able to be physical with someone. So I wouldn't want that to change. I don't want dance to change.